Remember, whenever you see this gory animated tuber, he's a cash groomer, FYI, a talkie gamer. Please avoid his videos at all costs. If you basically do take mental health crucially, I did try to call him out multiple times, and especially since I had the worst autistic meltdowns ever. Yeah, you're being going to a lot, hon. Ugh, you are. I feel that my voice doesn't get heard enough, the same way that V wants to break up the word in Alabasta. And also, what really does upset me is that he easily got 1 million views off a video like this, the most horrifying Halloween deaths ever. Even though this is not sponsored by BetterHelp, he did a sponsor out of it. And even though it seems like he does care about his viewers, I cannot support a dark animated YouTuber that allows this. Please avoid him all times. Thank you. And it's 11:22 right now, the 13th of October. Well, we got another one. Missing. Dog. My dog got out of the backyard. Oh, that was 2 days from... This could be meninos. One click. Ahem. I was looking for my little, like, it was like an Eevee plushie that I actually bought from GameStop. Yeah. And then the thing is, basically, I just lost it somewhere, so I had to, like, backtrack for it because I was making a video earlier.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm surprised. Like, you aborted this. Like, he literally saw me like walking all the time for like 4 years.
Not 4 years straight, but just like 4 years ago, he would like see you every day.
Right.
And then now I just like will randomly see you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you're a senior, huh?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How's it going for you?
It's going good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I graduated like a decade ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because people still think I look underage. So.
Yeah.
Me is Scuba's Machatos. I had to just share random clips, okay? Of boys of different ages I've met.
Okay.
Oh, wow, más rápido. ¿Quieres algo?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's warm.
Oh, perfecto. Muchas gracias.
Bye.
Bye.
It's for practice. Every day,
Sí.
every time. 1 minute.
Wow, you're so quick.
Bye.
Bye. Hasta plus. Boy, he was thirsty. 2.4. He was so quick. Like, we just heard the door knocking in, right? Just now. And I had kind of a crush on him. I'm so sorry. We just go with Machatos. Because the thing is, our garbage disposal, you saw it. I don't think you probably saw in the video, right? It did not work, right? And for some odd reason, he basically used one of his tools and he fixed it so quickly. It only took him a minute. It's not something got that on camera early because he was his name is Roberto, right? This is why I love Hispanic men. I do. The thing is, he was the one, I have a video of it a long time ago that a while back, right? And for the ones that have seen the video when my mother came by earlier today, please thank her a lot. Or just give, like, mother emojis if you like. Not the old one, the one with the black hair. Okay, because I don't see my mom that way. And basically, he used, he did use a ladder to basically repair one of the lights because they burned out. And I remember he was listening to Michael Jackson, Earth, right? And I wanted to talk to him more in Spanish just to be more respectful. That explains it. Deon, that's right. So the thing is, he's Cuban, right? Not Mexican, right? Oh, I should have fixed my beanie. And I didn't notice that he wanted to talk in English to me. I didn't know that because I thought he was doing it because my Spanish isn't good. But when he says more practice, más, práctica, basically he wanted to speak English more. So, wow, he's really getting good at it. He's Cuban, by the way. I don't really meet that many Cubans. Actually, he's one of the only few Cubans I've met that, can speak English because they don't need to speak English. It's a big-ass country, so... Caribbean country. If anyone doesn't know where Cuba is, oh, heaven forbid, right? And I gotta cut out my face. If you're from Florida, you definitely know whom a Cuban and a Puerto Rican is, right? I hope so. And a Dominican, right? Even though there is Dominican Republic and Dominica. It gets a little confusing sometimes. So, I mean, I have Caribbean roots. So, it's like us Jamaicans are close to Venezuelans, which is nice. So, yeah, other than that, I'm doing best to hang in there. I've just been resting and watching King of the Hill, well, somewhat in the background, right? And mi tiempo es tres sigla la tarde, and it is the same day after my mother stopped by earlier. So, ahoy, ahoy, ahoy! Deon's basically speaking here in one direction, the other direction. Ha! It's 2:12 right now in the morning, the 14th of October on a Tuesday, and my Insta, which is Instagram because I don't really like social media that much, is LuffyFemin30. For the ones that are really curious, since I did create one with Luffy, Deon, it's supposed to be him eating meat, right? And the actual page, which is my main page, my full name. So, you may be curious, this is the most personal video I've ever done in a while because after I had an autistic meltdown, snapping at Alice by mistake, including Daniel, Cammy as well, and basically the others because a very inappropriate viewer of mine and 2 others are just complete frauds. It hasn't been great. Also, just to change the topic very quick, look at this cute boy here, okay? A husband that I dream, I guess, Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. For any boys out there that love One Piece, I'll explain that afterward. The image keep popping up is Wesley's Nolly. Now, you two may think this is considered sexual when it isn't, because I want to do this educational for fun, it may come off that way, because I'm not showing any nudity, so it doesn't make any darn sense. It's basically a Brazilian boy that I basically do love. Technically he is not Brazilian, but let's just say that he is because he speaks Portuguese. He doesn't speak English that well, but that doesn't bother me. He is someone that I admire, that I thought was really hot. And yes, I have a weakness for boys that do this. Also, the videos that you see in the beginning are just random because, well, for my boys out there, I thank you so much for treating me as a human being, regardless of your sexual orientation, and not see me as weak, I guess. I don't know. I wonder how those 2 boys are doing. That 18-year-old one and then the one that I crushed on that repaired my scenes in our old I miss. This image that you see here is Wesley's Nolly from the side, but squeezed in, right? Because for some odd reason, considering that I'm obviously autistic, I love when boys do this. It makes my heart skip. And you'll see coming up near the end. Okay, also the one video that I do want to add of him doing the Nelly Korea, right? And you can kind of see maybe the bottom of the face example that I did kept, even though my map book is outdated, if you could definitely tell, because of the lag. That's him basically doing it. I'm sorry, he has a nice stomach. He doesn't have any abs. He's a little bit on the chubby side. I think that's really hot. Also, his underwear, and I think he may have a big bulge. I do miss him a lot, I guess. He's 23 now. Just had to just mention that. Okay, I'm sorry. I know, TMI. I try to not make this too inappropriate, okay? This is something for fun, okay? Yes, it's a fetish. I know YouTube's going to remove it, but I'm not going to put it in the title. Also, I do thank Jerry and not to mention Tim, that was on my Twitter that reached out to me. Otherwise, I would be going through all this. And also, I did add a code word near the end of the video thanks to Brownie that added. And please pardon me for the choppy audio because it's a little behind, but this is all I could do. And then for the others are on here, including Dumbo, because, well, we had a really terrible night tonight. Not to mention Dumbo. I want to talk about it. He'll explain if any are curious on live streams. For my men, okay, that are gay or only male-loving male. Hold on. My glob, please pardon me for that, planners, if you want to become one, right? Where was I? Deon, let's see. The Nolly and gay for a dating day. I don't know. This is something random I made up. Must be of adult age. Of course, it is open for free, but enjoying my videos. Sponsor would explain about must be adult age. I'll give you a hint on that, and I'll explain it in the end. Okay? Has to know a bit of Nolly Korea and or stomach vacuums. Similar to because it's something that I really, really do find attractive. Hopefully that this will be in sync because and this will be behind, so that's why the audio is so darned up. Is on the slim / athletic side, but I don't mind if they're a bit chubby. Overweight. Just have a healthy heart, okay? Not obese, and Buddha forbid to not be anorexic, okay? That is not attractive. It shouldn't be, okay? And it's tall, 5'7", which is 170 centimeters. But height isn't important, of course, because Wesley, he was extremely short and like a darn giant himself. Cause I told him that he's 5'3", aka 100 centimeters, which I think is pretty sexy, honestly. Even though I do have a preference for taller boys, of course. Can conversate, having conversations with me after 9:30 to noon, because that's when the stream ends, and noon is when I want to get prepared, right? Because this is on a daily basis, since I'm usually lonely. Doesn't mind my avanolagnia sosphilia, which is the navel fetish, since I'm autistic, because, well, I just want to be honest, men that have heavy trouble, similar to Wesley, I forgot to add a few images, is a big weakness of mine, even though that's not needed. I just like how a man looks really mature, actually makes sense. Shows me his ID with his name blurred out, just to be safe, right? If he has one, but I am 102% comfortable if he's not comfortable with that. Ask for my consent if you get an erection or aroused. And I'm okay with it, but I would say red if I get scared, because I'm raised and questioning. And no, I do not share adult midgets, which means I do not share any sexual, right? Adult images. Doesn't mind my mental wellness, because I have clinical depression, I have PTSD, suicidal thoughts, and etc. Right? I don't know. It's the most embarrassing thing. Because again, I'm open for friendships, and I want to see how this would go, and the comments will be turned off. Okay, just for this video to see how well it performs. Supports trans, disabled, and elderly human beings. And any cyberbullying, as a warning, will be screenshotted to YouTube, because I'll basically make a video about you if you manage to do so, because I have my fair share. Okay, because I want to just again having trust issues and having my autistic meltdowns, and the code word is rainbow. I don't have a heart sound effect. Okay, rainbow. If you wanted to message me on Instagram, and I'm not sure if you're able to share the URL, but this thing that I basically have planned out, thanks to Brownie, which is an amazing viewer of mine that I've been knowing me for, Buddha forbid, Burma's belly knows how long. She's so supportive. She's been going through a lot. She's also on the spectrum as well. And a few of my other viewers, Jerry and Greg, to name two, and then Mason, that's also on the spectrum, and also in Dumba. And I hope that his heart is beating healthfully while he's asleep, so that he can basically rest up whenever he has to go to work this week. And his mother's birthday is coming up. And Deon, I think, well, technically tomorrow, but since I associate it's the 13th, the day of tomorrow. So it's just something I just want to share, because, man, I'll be honest, I want to distract myself from Wesley for once, and I hope that's okay. Okay, I guess you could say it's like dating, but no nudity involved. Unless you want to ask for my consent, I'm not going to send anything. I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable with that. I didn't even ask Wesley for anything. Absolutely not. Also, yes, I am a Marvel fan. And again, I love One Piece. Right? If you like to have conversations with that, or just want to support or talk about anything, I'm fine with that. Okay? As long as you don't pressure me, or if you do, block me out of nowhere. Depending on how you act, I'll do my best to not take it personally, I guess, or take it to heart. But if you do try to take advantage of me or whatever, I'm going to have to reveal it to the public. And I don't want to do that unless you don't really give a Welsh's fan. So it's 2:25 right now, and I thought this was fun to actually add it. And I was just being a little bit random in the beginning, because again, this has a little plus. I do love Latinos, because you can tell the environment that I grew up in, right? And yes, boys make me nervous. Really nervous. My heart will skip, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, for anyone but boys, though, I guess an emotional perspective and aesthetic. Not to mention, as one more thing I want to add, boys that stretch, whether they be sitting down on a, think about like a school chair if you're in college, or, you know what I mean, or laying down and then it goes up. That makes my heart race a bit, and I thought that's attractive, and hopefully that this was kind of fun. And Deon, let's see, I forgot to add one more thing. Okay, just do that. Do the code thing. I'm sorry, there's something else I should have added. It's still difficult to add this because I don't want it to trim out anything too much, or the map book will freeze, and that's... I've been doing this since... Deon, I think since... Honey, you've been doing this for a while, yes. Around 11, 12-ish? So it's been over 3 hours, and I don't want to lose all that. But thank you so much for listening, and hopefully the baby's a man. And again, SpongeBob, roll it for me.
24.